All right, we're here with Baker University head track and field coach Ryan Pitts. Coach, how are you today?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Yeah, doing great. We're all excited for the Heart Championships
Oh
at
yeah.
Liston Stadium this weekend. But first, let's recap last week's meet. We had the 2018 Zach Kindler Wildcat Open. You had some national qualifiers and a really solid meet. Recap that one for us.
That was a good meet. Well, first of all, it's just been a rough spring season. This outdoor season was rough because of the weather, and I've had to cancel 2 meets this season because of the weather. So we haven't had a chance to get as many full speed reps in at track meets as we'd like, obviously. But this past weekend, we finally had some sunlight, and the kids performed very well. The women's 4x1 qualifying, which was big. I always like to get as many relays in as possible, and Gloria hitting A standard in the 200, Corey Peoples in the hammer, Jessica hitting A standard in the race walk. So it was just a great day. And then Brenda has already qualified. Brenda always qualifies in the race walk.
Yeah, how about that group? That's such a solid group that's really performed well all year, indoor, outdoor. Talk about them and what they mean to your team.
It's just national qualifiers, they set a standard for the rest of the team, and then other athletes, they kind of just feed off their energy. I always tell them, that the next day of practice we announce who's qualified and whatnot, and I tell them, hey, they need some company, you guys, let's go. And it just kind of it motivates everyone to continue to keep pushing and do better, because everyone wants to get down to nationals.
Here, we were talking earlier how competitive this weekend will be. You'll have 13 teams there. We were thinking maybe over 300 athletes. Talk about the Heart right now and where they are in track and field.
The Heart in track and field it's getting tough. We've just obviously we added all these schools, not all these schools, about 4 or 5 schools 3 years ago, and you add more people, then the competitive nature is just going to continue to rise, and that's what's going on. And all these programs are just on the rise now, and but it's going to be a very, very competitive meet, and I encourage anyone that's local, alumni, everyone, come out and support. I'm really looking forward to it, hosting the meet and just being able to compete in our own backyard, and telling my athletes to defend your backyard, defend your home turf. For seniors, what better way to go out than competing at home for the last time.
Yeah, what do you hope to see in each element of your team? In the field events, in the track events. What do you hope to see from your Baker athletes as they compete? Here in the Heart Championships.
One of the main things I really like to see, and I encourage them to do it, and they do it even if I don't ask them of it, is just the way they go and support each other during the field events. I don't know what it is about Corey Peoples, but when he has a huge crowd just yelling at him and surrounding him, he performs at a high level. He shows up. He's always been a gamer, but for some reason with him, that in particular, it really just fires him up and gets him going. And so I always tell everyone, I do whatever my athletes like. Whatever helps them to lock in, I emphasize that. I remember a couple during indoor season, Gloria, our top sprinter, she told me that she doesn't really like me to talk to her minutes before her race. So I stopped talking to her before her race. If that's going to help her lock in to perform well, then, I'll do it. So I don't have a problem with it. I haven't talked to her 5 minutes before a race this entire season since she told me that. So I'm okay with it. I didn't take any offense to it. But I think that one of the bigger things is just my athletes being around and all being around supporting each other. We'll have people in the vault and the javelin over at hammer and the jumps. So the team spreads out pretty well. But it's still tough because some kids have to compete. They got to get their warm-ups in. So, yeah, but encouraging and supporting each other is what I look forward to the most.
Yeah, well, we look for a big crowd out this Friday and Saturday. Things kick off around 1 p.m. Friday and then goes through the evening, and then Saturday's just a full day. So we appreciate all your efforts and Coach Byers getting all this prepared, and we'll see you guys this Friday and Saturday.
All right, see you there.